Hello everyone and welcome to the next in our series of Daily Origami for YouTube. Today we're going to continue looking at some fun traditional items and we're going to make a multi-sectioned kind of dish today. Sometimes it's referred to as a Lazy Susan dish because it's similar to the kinds of dishes we have in the West where you can have lots of different compartments for goodies like at a dinner party, and then you just spin it around so that people can get to different dips and crackers and cheese and such, if you will. So this particular origami is just a standard origami with regular square paper. I'm going to be using a piece of paper that's 15 by 15 centimeters, and I'll let you guys know the dimensions when we're finished so that if you're planning it for some special occasion, you'll know the right size to make everything. We're going to go ahead and start off here with our color side facing up, and I want to first start with some basic creases. So I'm just going to fold my paper in half. I'm going to make sure I do this for both ways so that I know where my center is. Once you've gotten those two creases, then I'm going to flip it over with the white side facing up and go ahead and put my diagonal creases in as well. Try to line things up good there. Once you have all those preliminary creases, look at the color side again here. And I'm going to take each of the points and fold them into the center. You want to try to line that up as close to perfect as you can. Once you've got all 4 points folded to the center, fold back out from that point to the outer edge. Try to keep the centers lined up as you do this so that you can keep a good straight crease. Once you've got all 4 of those parts folded out, then I'm going to also fold back right along the edge here so I can create a crease. And the easiest way to do this is if you just flip everything over and fold your edge to the center, get that nice and lined up. Be careful not to snag on any of these corners because it's easy to catch hold of the paper pockets here and tear things on accident. It's good to go ahead and just fold both of these sides first this way, and then we're going to open everything up and go the other way too. I'll just get these sides done first. Open stuff up and turn around just so you can fold from the other direction as well. This will help give us some of the creases we need so that when we collapse everything down into the shape that we want, it works a little easier. Open everything up back to this side where you can see that kind of square, the color side in the middle there. What we're going to do is you want to try to kind of create sort of this little plateau here on the top, and these sides should fold down just quite naturally because we just did the crease. The part we are going to want to reverse is these sides here. What I want to do is kind of get what is a valley crease here, reverse it to a mountain crease, pinch these sides together here, and meet at this corner where our sides are naturally folding down from that previous crease. Just kind of get that started a little bit and go around and do that for the other sides so that we can kind of get these sides pinched off, and you're kind of creating sort of a table as we go along here. Like so. Once you get these, this is going to help with the next step. So we've got all those 4 sides completed now, and this nice flat surface on top. Now I'm going to use those crisscross creases that you see in there already to help kind of collapse things, and it helps to sort of pinch opposite sides here so that you have like a diamond shape. Put a little pressure with your index fingers in the middle and your thumbs on the sides so that you can kind of push everything in, bring all those points together nice into the center, and shimmy it around until you can get everything to kind of lay flat like this nice trapezoid here. Then we're going to just tuck away the sides that we didn't get a chance to tuck away from the first step there. We just take each of these sides and we're going to reverse these in now. So you can kind of hold on to the side a little, get that extended out to be like a diamond, just tuck it in all the way so that we get a nice side. So that in the end when we do both sides you wind up getting what looks like a little rectangle here. Like so. Turn around and do the other side too. You can just kind of open up from the bottom, take a look at that center line there, just make sure that it reverses in, tucks inside. And then we'll do the same thing on this side too. And that should give you this nice little rectangular shape with a little triangle there in the middle. Now the last little bit is just forming the actual finished shape, and in a lot of cases I think this particular origami works so much better when you use thicker paper. My origami paper is a little flimsy and it's a little frustrating to work with sometimes, but the easiest thing to do is what we want to do is open up. You can kind of look at everything like in a diamond, like a star sort of, or a plus sign if you will. I want to start off by taking one of these side pockets and popping them open as far as you can. Get really far down in there so that you get this wall pocket that's the side of our dish. So we've got one compartment right here. And the more you can kind of poof that out, the better things are going to go down the road. And then just go around and do the same thing for the other three sides. And you might find as you do this that one of those sides pops back in. Try to keep it out with your other fingers as you're working if you can to help get things going. And keep the paper that's in there, try to keep it as smooth as you can. So I've got two compartments going there. I'm just going to take this next one over here. Again, just try to get all the way down into the legs there of everything. You don't want to just limit it to the top part. So we've gotten three pretty easily, and the last one's always a little hard because it tends to push a lot of pressure on the other sides. Try to keep everything as open as you can. So we get stuff that kind of pops open, and the top part's sort of collapsed in a weird way. What we want to do is just put a little pinch on that wall and try to bring things together right there in the center a little of each of these corners. Keep everything nice and flat. And if your paper is really nice and flexible, you can really create a nice bend with this. But you want to essentially just pinch those sides together there to bring everything kind of into the middle, so that you've got these four nice kind of round teardrop style kinds of containers on the sides, and then this sort of diamond shape, if you will, in the middle a little bit. And that kind of gives you your finished little container. This little guy's not popped out right. There we go. That makes it look right. There we go. Just make sure all those corners are popped out all the way. That's what really helps keep the shape of everything. And it should put a natural kind of push into the center. And you just need to kind of form it so that you can get an extra layer of dish there that kind of stands up there on the inside from underneath. So that can give you your little sectioned tray or dish, which sometimes is referred to as a lazy Susan. Let you guys know the dimensions of this. It's just a square, so but I guess if you look at it all poofed out, it's a little bigger maybe than it would normally be. With the sides all the way extended, it's about 7.5, or I should say 7 centimeters square. And if you're just looking at the base, it's about 5 centimeters square. So it kind of depends on how far you push everything out too on the sides. How rounded you want everything to be, but that kind of gives you a general idea of the space that you have for things. I think these dishes are just super cute, and they make a really great decoration, like at Valentine's Day, or especially as Easter comes up. You make this a little bigger and fill it with lots of pretty jelly beans. It'd be a perfect way to kind of make a fun, unique decoration for the celebration of the spring holidays. So that is our finished project for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.